Hello and welcome back to Megan TT Hobbies. This is going to be part one of the signed cards that I got at spring training. If you can't see, I got a boatload. I think it's over 250, and this is just the cards that I'm focusing on. If you look back in my videos, I focused on the baseballs and then the bat that I got. And then later on, probably this next week, I will show some of the photos that I got signed as well, and some ticket stubs and a couple of those odds and ends. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to see how far I can get in I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. And I will try to flip through these. I've got 3 from Randy Zarina. That's easy for me to say. This is on the Springfield team set. This is actually for Chasing Ink. I got this one for myself for the Heritage, and then I saw him Sunday as he was leaving after the game, and all I had with me were these St. Louis Cardinals cards that were customs that I had Chase over at Chase and Ink make for me. But check out the signature. He puts a lot of time into it. He is a up-and-comer out in the outfield. I'm curious to see. He should be in AAA. I'd like to see him up with the bigs, but we shall see. The next one is Landon Beck. I think this was a day where it was kind of raining, so that first one is smudged on the older Peoria set. I got him for my Springfield set, and then I just happen to have 2 2017 Springfield that I got him on. If you've been watching my channel since last summer, you know I love Luken Baker, so this is all for him, and I told him my project, which is to get any card available for him and get it autographed by him. So that is that's the Chrome Refractor, Stars and Stripes, a paper, a nice Elite Edition serial, a cool relic card. This is a really cool one for a relic card with 2 on a, what is it? Yep, another Chrome Refractor, a nice blue Chrome, Elite Edition, paper. I think I got them on a couple paper, one for myself and then one for Connor, my buddy, who needs him for his set too. I really like this one because it's obviously of the patch. Another paper, another Chrome Refractor, and another Chrome. I don't think we will see Luken again in Peoria. So the next time I'll probably get to see him play is when he gets the call up to Springfield, because I think he will start in Palm Beach. One of my favorites, Paul. And I mean, I could have this guy sign as many as I want to. I had some more pro debuts, but I didn't have him sign them because I have a bunch. But on his Chiefs card and his pro debut, Shane Billings for the 2018 Palm Beach set. This is John Brebbia, who is super nice. So here is how these 2019s are going to look signed. I bought a stack of these, and they were great to get autographed. You'll see a few of them throughout these few videos. Because I had it for John, and I think it was just the one. Yeah, I just had the one. And then he would stop all the time, and we got to meet and talk to his dad a whole bunch, and it was just fun. Prospect that the Cardinals picked up, Connor Capel. I got him on a Bowman and a Bowman Chrome. This is actually Chris Carpenter. He was helping out, so I got this when he was watching some of the minor league games. This is a big whopper. It's just a bit of a scribble, but I will take a Matt Carpenter in person, especially on a Heritage card, any day. Early one morning, he actually stopped for us and signed. He's got a big, huge pickup truck, and so he signed for us. Another guy with a big pickup truck, but he stopped one afternoon or evening. Brett Cecil on the Toronto Blue Jays card, but also on the Cardinals card. Going back to the prospect world, For Chris, I think it's China. I got him on to the Springfield cards that I had. Stubby Clapp is now up with the Cardinals as the first base coach. So I got him on this card. I will probably send him some more cards because I've got a few more during the regular season. These next couple, I'm almost positive they're Jake Dahlberg, who is a up-and-comer pitcher. I expect him to either start in Peoria or Palm Beach. If he starts in Peoria, I think he'll get to Palm Beach very quickly. Peoria guy, J.R. Davis, always nice, and nice to see him recovered from his injury. Here's a big one. Paul DeYoung, I got him 2 separate times. I got him beautifully on this 2019, and we actually were getting his full signature. He sometimes shortens it in person, but maybe he felt like the full signature. And then on the Gypsy Queen, that turned out really nice too. But he was super nice. Like I said, he stopped for us a couple times. One of my favorites in the minor leagues, and you can tell this by the stack that I got, Bryce Denton. He was with Peoria last year, and then he got called up to Palm Beach. He got injured towards the end of the season, so it was great to have him back. He was very excited to be there. Super nice. He actually parked behind me one morning. He's got a big old truck. A lot of these guys have big old trucks. So Bryce Denton on the Peoria Chiefs set, on his first Bowman Chrome, some cards that I made that I was for customs using Connor's photos, and I was finally able to get Bryce to sign those. On a different Bowman Chrome, got him on his older State College Spikes, another paper Bowman, and then I really like this on the shiny black and gold. I think that might technically be a refractor or something, but that's a really cool card. So we are in the D's. Brian Dobinzinski, although I just noticed something. One spelling is correct, and one spelling is not correct. Because that's his Peoria card, and then that's his All-Star card. So my guess is it's the, I think that's the wrong spelling, maybe. I've never noticed that. Brian was cool. He was with Peoria last year, ended with Palm Beach. Blake Drake on a Springfield. Matt Deuce for State College Spikes. Nick Dunn, it was nice to get him. I have him for the set already, but it was nice to get these 2 done in blue on the chrome and then the Bowman paper. These are 2 of Tommy Edmond. He has been killing it in the spring training. He has played a lot with the big leagues, so he's got to be in Memphis and will probably get the call up to the Cardinals this year. And then he signed his Springfield cards. Super duper duper nice guy. He would always walk out and sign for everybody and stuff. This was a surprise. Jim Edmonds. I didn't have his card with me when he was rolling through. Fellow autograph collector hooked me up, and Jim signed this. I was excited for these. Edwin Figueria, on the Peoria set. I think this gives me like 2, maybe to get signed, maybe 3. And then his State College Spikes. And then he ended up going back down from Peoria to State College last year, which is why he was in their set as well. Next up is John Gant, and he signed one of these Heritage. So here is a beautiful 2019 Topps Heritage, and I had 2 of these, and then I had these 2 other cards on the page, so I had 4. He signed this one, and I was like, oh, have you seen these? They're the new cards. He's like, no, I haven't seen them. Well, I took the other one, off of out of my book and gave it to him. He's like, bring your book back. Let me sign these other 2 cards for you. So it's cool to get him on old Bowman and first Bowman, and then on the new 2019 Heritage. Adolis Garcia, I think that's one, yeah. I think this is for one guy on Instagram. I was helping him with the Heritage set because I was able to get him on the really cool 2019, and these were at separate times. Mateo Gil he's a kid. So I got him on 2. This one has a serial number on it, and then this one is kind of more of a chrome. I had a 3rd card, but I gave it to another autograph collector, and he got it signed. This kid will for sure be in Johnson City. I will be curious if we get to see him in Peoria. If not, Johnson City, State College, somewhere in there. So he was just a 2018 draft pick. This is Mike Gersh, who's one of the executives for the Cardinals. He was nice enough to stop and sign. Jose Godoy for the Springfield and the Palm Beach sets. Joe Gomez for an older and a newer Spikes. And then Mr. Nolan Gorman, who I got a bazillion of. And I'm sure I had more, but, I PC him. So he took care of me. Paper, this one I'm going to try to find somebody to finish off for me. Chrome, paper, I really like this one. I think that's a refractor, yep. I got 2 just in case when I try to get this one signed, it gets lost. On a chrome, I really like how this one turned out as well. Chrome. And the last one is paper. He recognized me from Peoria, so I think he might have signed more for me, because these were multiple times, but I think he signed more for me since he knew who I was and knew me from Peoria. My advice, Gorman will sign. My advice on him is to get him before the game or after he has a really good game. Seems to be the best times to get him to sign, but he's always been pretty nice to me. I think he's only said no once after like a really bad game in Peoria. So he's a good kid. I think we will see him back at least to start in Peoria. 2 from Luke Gregerson on a Padres and a Astros card. 2 for Mike Hostchild. One of these is Chase's for his Rangers PC. Ryan Helsley had recently been sent down from the big league team, so he was not very happy, but he signed this holiday card for me, and then I got him on the Springfield set. I had 4 for him, but he was definitely only 2 per and wasn't happy, so I will take those. After one of the games, Jordan Hicks totally made an awesome signature for me here on the 2019 Topps. Scott Hurst is another guy who has been spending lots of time up with the big leagues, so I would think he's at least in Springfield this season. He signed for me before in Peoria, but I had some set cards that I needed him on. So 2017, and then the Top Prospects Midwest League, First Bowman. These are the ones that I really needed for my Peoria set. But he's another one of those guys where he'll sign as much as you give him. I apologize for my dog. She's barking and wanting attention. On the State College Spikes, Chris Holba, Jason Isringhausen was there helping out. So I had actually a few cards for him, and he signed these. He was helping out with the minor league guys. One of the nicest guys, maybe the nicest guy in the Cardinals organization, is Zach Kirtley. I've seen him sign a bazillion. He will sign and sign and sign and sign for you. So I got him again on the Pure Cheese card, Pro Debut, and the one that I really like is in this Elite Edition from, I think, 2018. But I had picked up these fragment pieces or relic pieces. It's from the championship banner from the State College Spikes, and prepped them, and he signed all of these. This one's really nice because it has 3. But like I said, one of the nicest, if not the nicest, guys in the entire Cardinals organization when it comes to players. Andrew Kisner, I finally got him, might have been like the very last morning on Saturday, and I was like flipping through real quick and trying to find his cards, and I finally did. So I got him on the 2017 Springfield and the 2018 Springfield. He will be in Memphis. I wouldn't be surprised if he is the catcher of the future if he can be patient with the Cardinals. Will Latcham, Palm Beach 2018 set, and then the 2017 Spikes. Dominic Leone, another pitcher for the Cardinals, signed on the regular tops, and then this kind of really cool red, white, and blue 2018 tops. And that one is actually numbered. That was out of the update set. And the last couple here, Irving Lopez. He's another guy that it's awesome to get for the Peoria set, and then the All-Star, because I think he was in Palm Beach by the end of the season, if I remember correctly. Because like all these guys went to the All-Star game, and then they all got called up. So thank you to Irving for those. But that is the first batch. I'm going to pause here and complete this video and then do a part 2 and post it maybe tomorrow or the day after. But that is part 1 of the cards. Thanks for joining me. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you collect in person from any minor league baseball teams. It is one of my favorite things to do, and I'm starting to put together my plan for the early start of the season since the minor league games start in just under 2 weeks. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.